Here we go, let's do it. Boom. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange. We are at Sunshine State RV in Gainesville, Florida. That's a pop top above me right there. That's a Winnebago Solis. We're gonna take a look at this. Built on the Ram chassis, this front wheel drive adventure mobile. We're gonna take a look at it right now. I'm gonna go through some details with you guys. Let's just jump right in and do this. Alright, so as I said, this is a 2021 Winnebago Solis. I believe this model is the BUT 59PX, something like that. If I got it wrong, I will correct it here. And as I said, it's built on the Ram ProMaster chassis. That's what you see here. That's what we're looking at the pop top here. Now, I believe that there's two different versions of this. You can get with the pop top, without the pop top. There's some different layouts. This is typically about a 20 foot in length. The you know, when you're looking at the Ram chassis, they're typically shorter. I believe there's a version you can also get this up to 21 feet. We'll take a look at that. So the Ram, there's a couple of things. If you want to know how the Rams are set up as a chassis, they're front wheel drive. So not rear wheel, not all wheel drive. You got front wheel drive on Ram chassis here. They tend to be the shorter ones, as I just said, but also they tend to be a little bit wider. That's what you're looking at. I think there's a few different color choices. This is white. There may be, we'll look at the brochure. I think there's red, maybe a couple of other color choices that you guys have. So there we go. So far as the outside, let me see what's here on the sticker. And this is just here as inventory. So 2021 Winnebago Solis 59PX. There you go. Boom. Everyone knows Winnebago, right? So let's see, where do we start it here? On the outside, there is a running board here that has W's all over it. There you go. That's the Winnebago W all up in there. And I'll just go here, I'll just open the door here and go inside and show you guys what the cockpit looks like for driving from out here. I think I've said this before, I like the compartments that you have here on the Ram ProMasters. Here's your glove box, but I like this idea of having something here that you could put, you know, you could put your tablet, iPad, phones, and things like that up here. That's really good. Let's see, is there something up here? I don't know if this flips up. No, that looks. Actually, let's take a look in there. See what this is. Oh, this is another. It's another box of some sort right there. All right, very cool. Okay, yeah, lots of storage up front here from what I can see. Lots of places to put drinks and to put maps and all kinds of stuff in there, which is always appreciated by your co-pilot. Right up here also is your fire extinguisher, and I'm going to assume that this chair can turn around. Let's see, where is the thing to turn the chair around? I'll figure that out and I'll share that with you guys here in a second. So also I want to see if you could turn this around with the door closed. Okay, enough of that. Let's close that. Let's open up the sliding door. Manual sliding door, but actually really easy. Let me go back and do that again. It almost like slid out on its own. Let's do that again. Yeah, very easy to open and close there. Yeah, that I would say is a big difference over, let's say the Ford, for example, which I have the Beyond. Very heavy door. This is a lot lighter door. Immediately right here, we're greeted by a refrigerator. Novacool. There you go. This is about the same size refrigerator that I have. I know some people like the bigger ones out there, but that's what we've got here. Nothing much. We've got some vents on the side here, and then we've got a countertop, and you can turn stuff on from right here, which is always good. And then it looks like there's some 12 volt. This is USB. 12 volts right here, and other switches, which I'm not exactly sure what those are. I like the flooring of these, right? Very utilitarian. when you look on the flooring here. And then we've got hookups right here. Looks like hot and cold water hookups right there, as well as power. And I'm not even sure what that particular, what this is right here. I don't know. Maybe you can stash an umbrella in it. I have no idea. So, but that's definitely for something. I like that there's kind of like a step up going in here, and it even looks like we have like a stowaway compartment here. Oh yeah, more storage right there. Very cool. That's nice. Here's another look at the driver's seat. These are cloth seats, but they look really comfortable. I think from what I hear from folks out there, the ProMaster is like the easiest, the most nimble to drive, and this at the same time looks like it has all the modern conveniences on it. So that's pretty cool. If you're not someone like me, all caught up on, you know, how can I put this? I'm all about the all-wheel drive, right? So if you're not like that, you don't care about that particular thing, front-wheel drive I think is actually good, can get you out of some sticky spots. Four-wheel drive probably the best. All-wheel drive like a nice middle. Tons of cup holders here, lots of room for you to spin out. This is one thing that I have noticed with the Ford version of this. There is just you know, like a big bump out here, but on this there isn't, so that's cool. I like the treatment on the steering wheel. And here's your shifter. So there we go. You've got USB and 12 volts up here, and I'm trying to look around and see. This looks like a clipboard right here, and this is that compartment that we saw before, which I think is interesting. All right, let's see if we can put the lights on in here, and I'm assuming you're having access to engine or other stuff down there, right? So let's see. Now, is this gonna be my my light switch here? There we go. Okay, we got the lights on in here. So jump seat, I think, right? That's the next thing we should go to here. There are two very stylish looking jump seats right here, and there's a window here as well. Now, one of the things I've noticed in the Solis, which I think is cool, it has like its own blackout curtains built in. So check that out. Blackout curtains kind of like built into it. I can't complain about that. That's actually nice, right? Because we had to like come up with our own blackout curtains. Now I wonder how you could probably remove this altogether. I'm just wondering if there's a way that it folds up, or you just let it hang down. I don't know. But there's definitely the ability here. You move this out of the way. There's Velcro, so you can unhook all of that, and you can have access to the window. So that's a screen. You can get right in and out of there. That is very nice. I appreciate that. There's a table here, kind of like swivel out table. So this is cool. Let me see. This has freshwater drain right here, and this is another USB setup here, double USB, 12 volt power, and whatever that is, I'm not really sure, and an event over there. These have seat belts. So one thing about the Solis, you can travel with 4 people, and in the case of the pop top, which we'll get to right here, you guys can see that in the case of the pop top you can also sleep. Let's see if we can just get a look up there, show you guys around. It's pretty easy. I actually opened this up myself and everything. It's pretty easy to open this. There's a couple of latches here that you unhook, or when you're pulling it down, and it's probably just as easy to pull it down too, but I'll figure that out here at some point. But these latches, you unhook these, you push it up, and then you're all open up there, and you have quite a lot of room up here. And I believe, I don't know if there's any weight warning right here. I'll look around and see if I can find that out for you guys. I believe these guys said it's about like 400 or 500 pounds, the weight that can get up here, so you can definitely sleep adults up here, and there is a ladder. That's what's in here. I don't want to open this. This is brand new. Someone else is actually going to wind up owning this. But there's a ladder here that can be stored in here, and I guess you can get some other stuff into this compartment above the cockpit right here. So there's this ladder. You would take that and hook that on here, and that's how you would climb up to there. And then I think, as I said, there's storage right here. Okay, so you know what I try to do to like flow right through all of these? My battery's about to die. I am going to change the battery as easy as this. Before we move on here, this is here right over the sink. I guess it's like a schematic of the Solis. It says meet the Solis. I'll give you guys a chance. And it goes over some of the things. Fiberglass pop top, 220 watt flexible solar panel. So there's one solar panel up there. This is what the pop top looks like. You can sleep 2 adults in it. There's a dinette seating in here, along with the 3-point seat belts, queen size Murphy bed in here, premium insulation, trauma combi heat, lots of other stuff. If you guys want to, I'll give you a second to take a look at that, and then I'll bring this over. This is the Solis brochure here as well that gives you, I'll give you kind of a look. You could probably find all of this online, so I definitely recommend that you guys check that out online. And this looks like 3 different floor plans. So there's the Solis 59P, which is new, and then, well, maybe there's just, I think there's 2 different versions of this, okay, or maybe there's just 2 of these. They both have Murphy beds. This is the 59PX. So there we go. I'm going to try to figure out exactly what the differences are here. And here's the back of that. Exterior, bright white, deep cherry. I guess that's your options. And interior, you've got about 6 different options there. That said, let's move that out of the way. And by the way, both of my batteries are no bueno here. So hopefully we can get through this. If I have to go to my phone, I will go to my phone if you guys notice the quality change for the better or for the worse. So this is a double burner right here underneath. Very nice. Glass top. I'm guessing this peels off for the owner. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, slide out. There you go. So you can slide that out and have another board here. I don't know. I don't think there's anything that opens here. There is a power outlet. Let me go in here on this side. Reasonable size sink, faucet and all that. More power outlets up here. Lots of power outlets. So if you're wondering if this is lithium only, and see, once again, more USB and 12 volt, which I really like. If you're wondering if this is lithium, it's not. So it does have a solar panel, but then it also has a generator that you can kick on here. So there's a basket, sink here, and here's the Truma. Here's your normal preheat, eco heat. So these are just, this looks like it's physical buttons. We've got what looks tons of cabinetry here. That's cool. Slide out drawer right there. I'm trying to look around here and see. Okay, bathroom. That's what I'm missing. Okay, there goes your Winnebago W. And this is the bathroom stall here, and they're pretty much the same on the different models that they have, which I believe now, I'm guessing it's 2 models. So there is, you do have a rod going across here. You can use this to hang up clothing and everything in it. Shower head. Here's the knobs on that. This, I'm guessing, is for your toilet. I've seen one of these. I've done this at a show, but didn't really have like my own private chance to run through one of these. You know, let me see. Me going in here, and bear in mind the rod is in there, but it's okay. I'm a little bit too big to stand up in there. What a lot of people do is, I've heard, they sit on the toilet seat and do it. So this looks like a swiveling toilet seat, and I believe that it has the cassette style toilet situation going on. So now with the shower, there's a mirror here, which that's cool. Lola does not have a mirror in the Beyond that we have, which she has been complaining about, so it's nice to have a mirror there. And the door kind of folds like that, so you can give yourself a little bit more space or room if you need that feeling, and you can kind of like go like that and not completely close it. So there you go. Now, coming to the back, there's another step up right here, and this floor treatment, kind of like a shop floor treatment, is continued all the way through. And in here, there is more storage. Let's get all of this up here. Boom. That's a lot of storage right there. Nice. So you can put longer items under there. I like that. Then you've got actually big storage under here with these cargo nets. That's actually pretty big also. Same thing down here. This one looks a little shallower because you've got a wheel well in there. And then over here, we've got drawers. We've got cupboards that open. There you go. Here's all the stuff that you get that you're going to need as an owner to do all your hookups, etc. That's cool. And this is probably your fuse panel or something like that in here. There you go. Yep. It's your fuse box right here. I don't know if that's a speaker or what's going on down there. Now, over here you kind of have like a bench. I'm not going to say it's workable. You could sit on it, but you know, there's a definitely a cushion here. Actually, several cushions. Another window over here. More storage that opens up. These are probably the sunshades that are in here. Now, because of this step up that's here, I would say, let's see, let's get a look at this. Why do I even have my glasses on? Why do I have my sunglasses on? Okay, I could kind of, I'm 5'11". You know, my head is hitting there a little bit, but this is the step up that's doing it in this space. And I guess you could kind of use this as a workspace here, but really depends on how tall you are. But I think for most people, it gives a bigger, more open sense of space back here. See that? Now, because of the vehicle out there, I can't open the doors, and I'll go out and show you guys that here in a second. But there is a mesh here, right? And then these rods, from what I understand, allow you to open the doors and you can create a shower. And maybe that's some of what we saw inside of here. But there's a lot of room. You can store a lot of stuff back here. If you look right down there, that's all storage space. You got some controls right here. You can access this from the back here in case you have something really long. Here's all your hookup stuff right here. More power. That must be for something, some kind of a power connector. I don't know if I'm a fan of all of these things being inside. We have to look on the outside and see what's going on there, because if I'm hooked up somewhere, I don't want to have my door open to access that stuff. So now, anyway, so now the way that this works, this is what they were talking about, the Murphy bed. And just because I'm going one camera here, I'm going to probably put the camera down and set this up to show you guys, but it is relatively simple to do. And there is a table leg here, so let's see. So to put the table leg down, slide. So I guess you pick that up and then, oh, I see, slide it out, and then you can, so you can, okay, there we go. Alright, so nice, that's a table. So you know what, what I was complaining about, you could probably do it from this side, standing here as a taller person, and have way more room and work on this table, right? So if you had a computer or something, you could put it on here and work on that. If Lola's looking at this, I know she likes this already. No, Lola, it's not all-wheel drive. If they made it all-wheel drive or 4x4, it would probably be very, very close to perfect. But this is cool. So I'm gonna put, let me see, this should be easy enough to put it back, snap that down, and then you would put this back in here, which you gotta move it, put it back in, there you go. And what I'm going to do is bring this whole thing down. But I've noticed there's a lot of these rings around. I actually like that on these tracks. They are over here as well. That's all good for storing things in here. So for example, if you had bicycles and stuff like that, this is really set up. I've heard that from these guys. This is really set up for the adventurer and gives you a lot of options. I mean, you could probably put a motorcycle or something in here if you really needed to, with these kind of shop floor situations going on. I'm actually going to try to leave the camera running so you guys aren't going to get the best angle, but I was thinking of going in here, and what I just realized is that this is all a magnet setup. So if you open this, it goes all the way up, and this is on the other cabinets as well. Boom, magnetizes it. That's awesome. So I'm just going to set the camera there and try real quick to put this down. There is, there's one there. I think that's the only one. We've got this in here, right? I guess secure. So you can lower this down like that, and then you get your cushions here that roll out. That seems pretty straightforward. Okay, boom. Okay, that was real easy. There you go. And then almost these windows are recessed a little bit, so you've got a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches on each side, about 6 inches. So you do have, as they say, as advertised, a nice big space in there, and it was easy. You guys saw me do it. I was able to do it, not have to do it off camera. So this opens up, and then as you can see, the magnets, boom, you can hold that up there. So you've got more 12 volt and USB outlets there, power outlet, roof access port through there. So I'm guessing if you're running other stuff, this probably does the same. Oh, they've got the magnets on the air conditioner. Boom. So you can do this if you wanted to and have a more roomy, open feeling. There's no TV in here from what I see. I just realized that. There's no TV in this whole thing. But if you're going outdoors and you're having fun, you're hanging out with the family, do you really need a TV? You know, I mean, you're probably, like with us, we use, and I'm showing you guys the rooftop tent part here. We use our computers and tablets, like iPads and stuff like that. That's really roomy up there. So, and here it is down there. So you can, if you're a family of 4 and you guys like going on adventures and all that kind of stuff, this really is good. I'm going to try to go outside right now and walk around it as much as I can. Here's the Telltale Solis here. Let's maybe close this door just to get I like the light on the outside there. The windows on this seem a little bit smaller, and on this side I don't see any power outlets. So, and as I said, this is why I can't open up everything back here. I don't really think. Alright, so just as I went around the side there to do that, that battery died. So let's see if we could do this again. Now, I'm actually going to start back from the outside here. And underneath the running boards, there are other connectors here. And this looks like your propane tank. So probably if you wanted to, you can do something on the outside. It looks like you have access to your sewer hose on this side. This is the passenger side of the van also. So then going around here to the back, which we were talking about the hookups being inside, if that's the only place. I don't actually think so. Let's go. Let's try to squeeze in back here. So if you guys look, there is a panel there. I'm going to try to zoom in on it because I am not skinny enough to fit back there. But there is a panel, and that has more stuff in it that you can have access to. So your shore power and stuff like that is right there, the black box, and then the other box is probably your other stuff. You'll notice that I actually dropped the top on this. I've been looking around here for the other one that doesn't have that, and here's obviously another Solis, but that has the pop top on top of it, and there's some out front that we may have to check out front. This is a Nova, right here. Let's see if we can locate. Okay, right there across the way is a Solis. It's that gray one, and it might be an older one, but it does not have that pop top on it visibly, as you guys can see right there. So you do have that option. I believe that those are a little bit cheaper. So if you're looking to save some money, you don't need the pop top. You're not going to be able to really sleep 4 people comfortably in that. That would be for this one. Let's open this up and go back in here. Put the lights on. All right, so I did pull the top down. Like I said, it's really easy enough to do, and it is secured by these latches right here that you can see. So and then you put in this latch as well. So you've got one here and then another one here, and that's on both sides. So there's this latch, that's probably the safety, and then your main one here that connects onto it. There is an exhaust fan, that's what that is right there. And then let me see, oh, here's what I wanted to show you guys. So when you have the bed down, I didn't talk about this, but there's obviously another window here on this side that you have access to, and you can open that window also. So that's a big deal, to have lots of ways of ventilation. Now that I'm saying all that, there is an AC here. I see that. It has knobs on it so you can control it. That's good. I don't see a max air fan in here either, so I think that's probably a big difference with this. There is a ventilation inside the pop top, but there's no max air fan here in the whole vehicle. As you guys can see, it's not there. So just, you know, if you're looking at this kind of stuff and you're trying to think like, oh, which one's going to work best for me and all that kind of stuff, that's what you want to think about. So if you want to know prices, and we don't have Nick's not here right now, it's really busy for these guys, so everyone's kind of busy, and they just let me run around and do whatever I want here. However, I would say that if you're interested and you want to know more about this, come down here, talk to the guys at Sunshine State RV. As you've seen, I have a video when I bought mine. They gave me a full walkthrough. They do that for everyone. So any vehicle that you buy, they will give you a full walkthrough. So before I forget, I did promise you I would try to figure out whether or not these seats turned around. And I'll be honest with you, I had to go to the guys here at Sunshine. Matt actually showed me this. So this lever right here, this is for the turning. So there's one on here, right here, and I think it's this one. So you pull it like this, and then it turns. So that's how you see. Now it's loose, and you can turn that whole thing around. So that's what these are for, like pulling it like that. There you go. So, well, that's cool. I mean, it's a little, you know, if you don't know where to look for it, it's right there. So that's unlocked, and you can spin this bad boy around. And actually, let me close the door. Let's see if we need the door to be open in order to do this. Okay, so it's back to locked, and it's actually locked right there. So unlock and spin around without opening the door. That's a win. That's awesome. Okay, I like that. I'm a fan of that for sure. And then the other thing that Matt was showing me here just now before we wrap this up is this hook here. You pull this up. Let's see how this goes. There you go. Pull it, and there is storage under here. So you see that? You can have, I don't know, I guess like umbrellas and things like that stored under there. So that's cool. That's a little piece of awesomeness I think that we missed there. So now we can... Okay, so I actually found the second Solis that I was looking for without the pop top. These are the keys, by the way. So there you go. There's the keys. And this is it. Let's see. There you go. So this is it. And this is gray. This is gray. No pop top. Let's see if we can get, you guys can get it. Clearly see there's no pop top on that. So color wise, there are other color options, and this one is the 59PX no pop top, as you can see right there. And here we have more room to look at the side, so I'll just cut this in for that info that I was missing. I'm trying to be as as accurate as I can here. So here's this side of the door we weren't able to get in on. There's your handbrake, which is pretty cool right there. Here's the cabin. Of course, this is where you'd open this. Let's see, maybe here. There you go. This is how you get your gas in there. This is not capless, so there is actually a cap in here. So that's nice. There's that window from the outside. Yeah, so I'm guessing one of the keys on here, maybe this key will let us in. Let's see. I had to use both hands. So this is not for the hookups as I thought. This is to get your cassette out. So there you go. There's your cassette, the cassette toilet. You can actually pull that bad boy out of there and dump that wherever you want to. So that's cool. And then back here you have Furrion 30 amp connector. So yeah, all those hookups are on the inside from what I can see. And that is interesting. There's probably your black tank. No, this is gray. Weeding is fundamental. So this is the gray tank right here. And interesting. Okay, so gray tank. These are supposed to be basically the same. As you guys can see, plenty of room back here. Let's see if we open this up, since we have all this room. See if we can open up the back. So on here, specific to open the back. There we go. Okay, so this is pretty much the same as that other layout that we were looking at. Really the same. And when you open this up, it feels there's just a ton of room back here. You can zip this up, and you can have this is a mesh. Now you can use these rods right here to build up a shower, so that you can have an outdoor shower, which I think is cool. And then, as I was trying to show you guys, there's just a ton of these rings. I'm not sure what they're called. Someone will tell me. I don't know if this is a Ram track that this is on, but there's a ton of these tracks around here, and you can store stuff all through here, including you can get a pretty big something up in here. So there is a reverse camera back here, which is cool. And there is towing, as I said. But yeah, the big thing here is it looks like all your hookups are here, and this must be for additional solar. So I was looking at that on the inside. So that's for additional solar. You can plug stuff in here, but if this is all your hookups, you can, so if you're filling up with city water and everything, you do it through here. And if you want a shower, you would use this to do the shower when you hook all of that stuff up here. And before we totally walk away from it, so I'm guessing that, is this, let's see back here. No, that's the sewer hose. So the black tank has to be on the other side. Now I'm just curious about this now. I need to know where's the black. And from what I've learned, well, what am I? Duh. Okay. It just dawned on me. It just dawned on me. I already showed you guys the cassette. That is your black tank. There is no black. There's no black tank flush or empty or anything like that here. So my bad. Real stupid on me. But yeah, so that's the cassette. You get everything out of there, and then you just flush from your gray down there. There you go. Figure it out. I am not the sharpest tool or whatever they say, you know, sometimes. but I figure it out eventually. So look at who we found here. The superstar has actually made time for us.
What's up, Hank?
Nick Schmidt of Sunshine State RVs.
Yes, sir.
So I was checking out the Solis, which Lola loves these. When we see you at the show, Lola is always like, why didn't we get one of these?
No, these are very, very unique little Class B RVs. It's on a Dodge ProMaster. I know you've went through the whole thing already, Hank, but you know, some of the things that really set this apart from everything else is the fact that you just have a ton of storage back here.
Just to show you guys,
You know, the people that have bought these from us, they buy them to use them for their bikes, for their kayaks, for fishing poles, for anything that you can imagine putting down this big aisle here. And then even if you wanted, if you had to store stuff in there, you can even still lay the bed down.
Yeah, and it's easy.
And there's still a lot of storage there. I mean, this is the bed here.
Yeah, so and there's still storage underneath. I can see your sexy legs. People in Florida wear shorts. They don't wear pants like me. But yeah, there's storage under there. And then you still have a lot of storage here that you could put like a small motorcycle or a moped or something inside here, or bicycles.
Yep. So one of the cool things is there is a rail system back there that you can strap things to. So if you did need things to be strapped down, there are. Hank, did you show them those?
Yes.
Those rails up top.
Are these like are these ram tracks, or I didn't know exactly what they were called, but they are cool.
They are very cool. It's something that Winnebago does that they kind of set up to.
I really like this, man. I wish this was in my Ford, this Murphy bed like this, because it might make it easier for me to like use it as an office space.
You know, speaking of office, this is pretty neat here. You know, a lot of people like those standing desks now.
Yeah.
So you sit here, you can work here, you can have that screen down right there.
Yeah.
And you can work here.
So, and that's kind of like what I was showing. Now, like you're taller, you and I, you're probably a little bit taller than me.
6 foot.
So if you're there, there's a step down, and you can stand there and do it. If you come here on this, which this is extra storage, you kind of lose out on that. But they've kind of like given you an option for that, the way they've set that table up.
This isn't bad. I can stand right here, kind of.
Yeah, if you're moving through it, if you're working, that's what I'm saying.
Correct.
So the thing that so a couple of things that I think people maybe would want to ask you.
Yeah.
What's different on this? So I like all the storage, but I notice my hookup stuff is in here.
Yeah. So pretty cool. So this is an outside shower right here with hot and cold water. This whole thing back here opens up to like a back awning here. So these things open up here and they connect, and there's 2 of them there.
And you can make like a shower.
You can make like an outside shower. There is a shower in there.
Yes.
But there is an outside shower as well that you can use.
Right.
The other cool thing is the cassette toilet. I know you touched on that.
Yes. I was looking, Nick.
Yes.
Since you weren't here to guide me, I showed everyone the cassette, and then I'm like. look at Nick's face. I was like, "Where's the black tank?"
Nice. That is a rookie mistake there, Hank.
Yeah, I'm so ashamed. Yeah, so there is no black tank.
There is no black tank. There is a cassette toilet. So what's nice about it is when let's say you're dirt biking somewhere, you're mountain biking, you got your bikes here, you're off in the middle of the Ocala National Forest, about an hour from here, and your tank is full. There's nowhere to hook up and dump there. So what you do is you can take your black tank out, you can go find a toilet and just pour it in a toilet.
Yeah,
so people do that.
Anywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
gives you options, a friend's toilet,
creative.
Yeah, gas station.
Dig a hole.
Yep.
Bury it.
Yeah. Whatever you got to do.
Whatever you got to do.
So with the hookups being here, what if you're like staying someplace and you wanted to have that constant flow of water? So you can still do that. You have to have this open back here, though, right?
So there is, yes, you'd have to have it open. You can have it there. There is, I thought there was a way to kind of run a hose through here.
Yeah, I was wondering if there is, and I missed it.
There is a freshwater tank that you can fill to use.
Okay.
But as of right now, I'm not seeing where. Let me see if there's another hookup.
Yeah, I was looking around to try to figure out. This is the cassette back here.
Correct. Did you get the key and open it all?
Yes. Yeah. This one you'd have to get one of the keys right there. But you open this, you get the cassette, you can pull it out.
Yep.
Yeah, I have video of that.
And then that's your gray tank there.
I found that one, Nick.
That's
the
good.
black one is missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good, Hank.
Imagine the people calling up Winnebago. Dude, where is my black tank?
Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I noticed there's some stuff up front. So I don't know if that's what we're looking for.
No. Like to bring a hose in, you're saying?
Yeah, there's something up there. Here, let me go in here. So right here, Nick, there's some stuff right here.
So that's another shower. So,
okay.
So you know, Winnebago really expects you to use this thing outside, off-road, adventuring type stuff.
Yeah.
So they're assuming that when you're done doing whatever you're doing, your feet are gonna be dirty, your dog's feet are gonna be dirty, and so stick a little
conveniently wash
shower
off.
right there, wash your feet, wash whatever you're doing, and bring it in here. These floors are so durable.
Yeah,
as
they're
well.
awesome. That's a plus.
Oh, I mean, you can't hurt these floors. I mean, this is something that Winnebago really did a good job.
Workshop great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
They really did a good job of this. You know, and this is one, if I know there's a ladder here.
Yeah, this I didn't show because I didn't want to unwrap the ladder, but I like the jump seats and that this can actually sleep four.
So not only jump seats, you got real automotive grade seat belts in here.
Yeah.
They're not that homemade little lap belt. These are real seat belts for real people to ride in.
Nice seats.
And they have a table here, so if you have 2 kids riding with you, this thing sleeps 4 people, and it can ride very comfortably 4 people as well.
Yeah.
And then, what's pretty neat, I don't know if you did
this. Yeah, this I had to figure out also. I had to figure out where that switch was. And you know what's the big plus of what you just did, Nick?
What's that?
You can spin this around without opening the door.
Yeah.
Which in some vehicles you have to open the door in order to get those chairs around.
So it's nice.
That's a plus here.
2 seats, you got a table here, 2 seats here, so all 4 can have a meal together.
Yeah.
All 4 can be hanging out, playing cards, whatever you do. And then when it comes time to go to bed, you got 2 people sleeping out there, 2 people up top.
Yeah.
That up top can hold 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
So a couple of things.
Yeah.
What's not in these? If we could just go over what's not in these. There's a couple of things, right?
Yeah. Some of the things that they left off because of the way they're going to use it is an awning. They left out a microwave, so you know, some of it's weight issues, some of it is just, you know, when they did their focus groups and they did their surveys, they just kind of think, people that are using this type of thing, do they need all of that?
Yeah, there's no TV.
There's no TV. TVs can be added. We've added TVs for people in here,
right?
But things like that are left off. Now they do have air conditioners and generators and inverters and, you know, nice fridges and hot water heaters and showers, toilets, all the stuff you need to actually camp. Just not a lot of the extras.
I think honestly, I agree with what you're saying, that they did do a focus group, because like mostly I'm gonna watch TV in this situation from my laptop,
correct,
or my tablet,
or an iPad or something. Yeah. I mean, I have 4 kids.
And the kids don't look at any kind of TVs.
They don't, my kids don't even know how to use them. I have 4 kids, and 2 of them will be sleeping up there. They both either have a phone with them or an iPad. Yeah. And that's what they'd be watching. My wife would be Facebook scrolling. On her phone, and I'd be enjoying God's creation. You know, so that's the difference between me and everybody else.
This is how it is. Yeah. I think that's I would have missed that, and to get this like set up with the bed, and because there's kind of like, the way the windows and everything is set up, you get a couple of inches on each side.
You do, yep. So
that's a nice size bed.
Yep. So they do they give you that extra room there to give you at least 3 inches here on both sides. So you can be 6 foot, 6'1", and you can be over here, sleeping comfortably on this. I like these blackout curtains. You know, one of my big complaints about a lot of these RVs is
they don't have that.
They don't have true blackout curtains.
You have to make them. I made mine.
I mean, look at this thing. I mean, that's
actually,
I saw that. I saw your video on making it. That's pretty cool.
And we didn't do a good job like this. I'm not even gonna lie, Nick. So you can tell me.
So this is good. The back windows have the same thing.
They're everywhere.
And what I also like is usually you have to store them somewhere. Yeah. So you make them, and then you got something else to store. And these little Class Bs, you know, luggage and space is at a premium. Yeah. So when you got something you don't have to store, it's just there. You can just, when you don't want it, you just fold it down. Yeah, that's when you do want it, you just do it up. That is very nice.
It is very convenient. And there are windows, including there's a window behind this.
There is. Yep.
Which I showed for anyone who's wondering. The big question, what does this cost?
So these, I think MSRPs are on 130, 140. Right now we're selling them for $99.9. Okay. So this is one of the only brand new Class B RVs that we have here for under $100,000. Yeah. So pretty great price point for what it is. Yeah. They also make a smaller version. So this is the PX. The P, we don't actually have one right now. We're completely sold out of them. Is about 2 foot shorter. So it doesn't have that little area behind the bed. It also doesn't have a generator or an air conditioner. So those we've sold to people in North Carolina, out Northwest area, where they don't need air conditioners all the time. Here in Florida, I mean, I'm sweating.
Yeah, we gotta have it, man.
Gotta have air conditioner. But people are flying in to buy them. They really like that. This is the new the newest thing Winnebago's come out with this year is the Solis.
So the P is shorter. How long is this one? 21
This one's
feet?
20 feet, 10 inches.
Okay,
Yep.
2010.
Yep.
Okay, so close to 21. And it fills it. There's a lot of room in here.
Yeah.
And then what other options? Because obviously you can get it without the pop top.
You can.
And that saves you some money. I don't know why you wouldn't want the pop top.
I don't either, but it saves. Well, so they're actually. It's funny, you know. There's some saying about it, but when you don't have the pop top, you end up inventing new things. I don't know what that saying is.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Necessity is the mother.
Necessity is the mother of great invention. So they were making these, people were loving them, and then they ran out of pop tops.
Oh.
And they couldn't get any because of supply chain issues and all that.
Yeah.
So one of the head guys at Winnebago called me and said, "Hey Nick, I got a crazy idea." I said, "What's that?" He goes, "What if we made a Solis without a pop top?" I said, "Dude, that's genius. That's a great idea. People love the floor plan, and not everyone wants the pop top." He goes, "Great, we're doing it." So I ordered their first 10 of them, and we've sold most of them already.
Okay.
But they're making a Solis without a pop top because they ran out of them, and now people are asking for those non-pop top Solises like crazy. So
and they're cheaper, right?
Yeah, about $5,000 cheaper, so about $95,000 for one of those.
Okay, so if you're looking for price, that's a thing. All right, this is cool, man. Thanks for coming out here and giving us that info. Tell the people out there how they can, you know, if they are interested in this, what they need to do.
So at Sunshine State RVs, we only specialize in Class B RVs. This is all we do. We are the #1, according to stat surveys. I'm not making this up. Stat surveys. #1 Class B dealer in the state of Florida, #3 in the whole United States of America, from this little old dealership in Gainesville, Florida. And why? Because this is what we do. We specialize in Class B RVs. We ship for free anywhere in the United States. And if you don't want it shipped, we will fly you here. We will rent you a car. We will rent you a camel. Anything you need to get to Gainesville, we will get you here. I'll send Hank to go pick you up and bring you here. Anything we can do.
If I'm in town, I'll do it.
Anything we can do to help you get a Class B RV is what we do, and the answer is always yes. It's never no. So we really try to specialize in customer service and Class B RVs. But yeah, check out our website, sunshinestatervs.com. Check out our YouTube stuff and all that.
Big thanks to Sunshine State and Nick for letting me come here and do this. Please do hit these guys up. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks to Nick and the guys at Sunshine State and you guys out there. We're over 2,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's awesome. It's only been a couple months.
I know. It's a big deal. You know, as a professional YouTuber, I do this all the time.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It was a big deal for me to originally get to 2,000 on my channel. That's cool. So I appreciate you guys helping me do that, as well as the folks out there subscribing.
It's exciting.
Thanks so much, Nick.
Yes, sir.
We're out. Peace.